Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? It's Paul Wilson, co-CEO of the Hwanseung Group, coming at you on the 22nd of January, this live edition of the Hwanseung News and Finance from Paju, Eunjeong, Shindoshi. Yes, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we moved last Thursday, the 18th, and it was crazy. Moving upchair was here, 3 ajashis, 1 ajuma there. The fridge and freezer and kimchi 냉장고 was there, 2 ajashis, washing machine, washing dryer. Another 2 ajashi, 정수기 1 ajashi, TV 벽걸이 설치 1 ajashi. A lot of ajashis there, but we all got it done in one day, so I was very, very happy with the results. And yeah, I'm just getting used to living in Paju. I went and did my 전입 신고 today at the 출입관리사무소. Had to get a 입주자 확인서 made up for me because I'm probably one of maybe under 10 foreigners living in this 1,900 단지. This is 제일 풍경채, okay, grand first in Eunjeong시, and it's quite a respectable brand in this area. A lot of people got a good praise for it there. Just a reminder, guys, this is all one take. There's no script. This is all raw. I'm not interested in wasting money on editing, okay, those kind of things. This is all a single operation that I'm doing this filming, and I want to just get the contents out to you the freshest way I can. This is my new room, okay, no more moving items in the back as you saw from the previous YouTube. It's just me and my motion desk, my printer, my laptop, my computer, and my mattress there because I go to bed at 1 a.m. and I wake up at 5:30 working my ass off, all right, providing for my family. We've got to protect, provide, and preside. That's what I'm all about, guys, at the Hwanseung Group. Remember, the Hwanseung Group, guys, means to transfer. Hwanseung means to transfer. We're always transferring between schools, companies, countries, assets, currencies there, knowledge, insight, and intuition. And remember that my Hwanseung Group are now on track to start expanding from our base of cash cow, Hwanseung Group, which is corporate business English. And just a reminder, guys, I am #1 instructor in Korea. Officially, as according to the biggest agency there, and based off my own feedback as well, we're going to move into Hwanseung Headhunting, which is search firm and recruitment, Hwanseung, which is finance, which I've already started doing now, and it's kind of like investment options and the advice. Hwanseung 부동산, which is realty. Hwanseung Market, okay, which is something that my wife is getting involved in. We're going to go tomorrow to the tax office and reallocate some business areas, some 업종, okay, and also Hwanseung 입시 which is my precious little baby that I look to increase for all those 학부모들 and 학군대s. There's a potential market to advise on your son or daughter's successful university entrance. Okay, what to do right from the beginning of a Yuchuan right until the end. I'll be there. This is Sky Castle Hwanseung edition. Alright. Okay, let's get started, guys. The first one here. Ex-PPP leader takes helm of new party to take gear up for the election here. This is Lee Jun-seok, guys. Okay. And you can see here his new party, as expected. 개혁신당. Okay, it's a reform new party. How do you think it's going to go? I mean, we don't want to go too much into politics there, but it looks like Lee Nak-yeon is also going to form his party probably this week, and then you can see these guys teaming up to form an umbrella organization to try and get the central voters, neither left nor right, but they're trying to provide a viable alternative there. How successful do you think it will be? We know that Lee Jun-seok has a good loyal fan base of young males, okay, who are doing all their Bitcoin and all the stock investments there, but they got burnt, and Lee Jun-seok was kind of like hired by the Kuminahim to try and get them on board, but then he was dumped afterwards there. So let's see what happens. Lee Nak-yeon, he lost to Lee Jae-myung in the tight race. But a lot of the DPK, Democratic Progressive Party of Korea, are disillusioned with Lee Jae-myung, okay, and his behavior. 대당동, the scandals, and then we had the 금식, the 단식, and the fasting for 17 days, and then we got the stabbing there. Did you think it was real? Well, I'm not sure, but anyway. There are people who are not happy with his performance, so they've already left. I think it's about 8 to 10 politicians have left the DPK, Democratic Party of Korea there. So let's see what happens. It's going to get very interesting until the April 11, I think, is it? The Korean general election there. So we'll just see. Let's see when the election is there. Korea election 2014, 2024. April the 10th, Wednesday. What are you going to be doing? It's going to be a day off. I will have a day off, but I can't vote. I can only vote as a 영주권자. I can only vote for the local election. 오세훈까지. Okay, and I like him. He's a good guy. All right, very good. Let's go on to the next one, guys. Jang Won-young's battle with the YouTuber highlights cyber wrecker issue here. Okay, so what happened here was she was getting defamed by a YouTuber. Okay, so they were criticizing, they were discriminating, and all those kind of things there. And she was suing her entertainment agency, and they sued the YouTuber, and she has been awarded damages there, uploading videos of falsehoods concerning the popular star. The 19-year-old K-pop star and her agency Starship Entertainment have also filed criminal charges for defamation, insult, and interference there. So they called him a cyber wrecker. Wrecker, we know, is a tow truck. Okay, Lekko, tow truck Lekko, comes from wrecker. Privately run tow trucks that have induced controversy here by flashing sirens on their way to accident sites despite not being state-approved emergency vehicles there. Okay, so they're 양아치. Those Lekko, they're 양아치, They're not police, they're not bomsa. They got fake sirens there, and they just go in there the quick as they can when there's an accident. They're listening on the radio scanners, okay, and they go and try and, make sure that you do business with them and take them to their affiliated HYBE, the repair shops there. So don't forget that Jang Won-young, she's been in the news. I thought the name was familiar. Remember that time, guys, when the elementary student tried to touch her? She was walking past and she got a big fright. Remember this? Have a look at this. Let's get the volume up. So this little boy, hey Nuna. Well, the other member of the but if you see a hand coming towards you from some out of nowhere, naturally that's a basic instinct, isn't it? It's a natural reaction. The problem was, a lot of parents were complaining that it was discrimination and it made the kids' feelings feel bad. Okay, but what would you have done if you were her, Jang Won-young? Look at this. Look at these handles. 누가 안 놀랐는데요? Okay, 놀란 후에 아이들을 본 후에 대처 얘기를 하는 거예요. 인생 어떨지 경험하지 않아도 보이는 에피소드이네요. Okay, for that one there. So, yeah, what would you do? What would you do?
근데 뭐 저는 개인적으로 그냥 깜짝 놀란 모습이었거든요. 저는 그렇게 보입니다.
I'd be the same. I'd feel surprised. Yeah, some hands coming out of nowhere.
박 변호사님 되게 조심스러운데 저는 개인적으로 다른 사람의 몸을 함부로 만지면 안.
But anyway, it's quite normal. It's quite normal there for if someone's approaching you, like if think about it. You're on the subway. 저기요. 저기요. 뭐 떨어졌어요. 감사합니다. You might follow your wallet there, okay? Alright, anyway, the next one here is excessive consumption, guys. Excessive consumption, excessive greed fuels the rise of conspicuous consumption in Korea. Conspicuous, outlandish, outrageous, too greedy, no money. It's all borrowed. It's all HYBE. Okay, if we can see here what's going on, guys, there. Excessive consumption of this. Korea spends the most money on luxury goods in the world. This is crazy because, where's the money coming from? We're always complaining about the economy is difficult and inflation there. But we've got to have the Bentley. We've got to have the whiskey. We've got to have the champagne. We've got to have the handbags, the iPhone 15. And we've got to have the luxury watch there. 분수에 맞게 좀 사시죠. 네. Okay, do what I did, live within your means kind of thing there. But, people just got to be comparing each other because, they've got this and they do whatever it takes to get it. And so if you do complain about money or you do have a Buddha or you do go bankrupt, I'm sorry, but you got no sympathy for me. You brought that on yourself. You brought that on yourself because you wanted to be cool and and project an image that you are luxury, rich and affluent when it was all fake. It was all credit there. What are you going to do? You have to pay back your loan to the bank. You don't have enough money, you're going to go to 저축은행. 저축은행 is going to say, hey, you don't have enough money? What are you going to do then? You're going to go to 사채업자. Okay, 사채업체. And when you go to no 사채업체, you go to 전담포. No 전담포 solution, what are you going to do? 서울역 장기 팔기. 서울역 장기 팔아라. 돈 없으면 본인 책임해야 돼. Okay, 본인이 그만큼 빚이 들으면 본인 책임입니다. Alright, anyway, but look at this. People so caught up about getting their social influencing, image and all that kind of thing. In America, you can fake renting a private jet. Have a look at this. Fake a private jet.
My name is Wally Hughes, and I rent out a fake,
It's a fake jet for influencers to take pictures in.
Yo, what's up, IG Live fam? We're having our business seatings 30,000 feet up today.
You want your followers to think that you're successful.
When you hustle, this is what you get.
You want them to think that you're with the peasants in economy.
I'm on the phone with my
The peasants in the economy. 서민들이랑 있는지 아니면 부자들이랑 노는지.
Thanks to Wally and the entire team, my followers will never know that I actually get a direct deposit from my father the first of every month.
It's a lot of work to build an audience.
This is gonna be my home for the next 12 hours. It's so confident selfie. So I wanted my followers to think that I only fly private. Thanks to Wally and the team, Spirit Airlines is a thing of the past. Paris, here we come.
Paris, here we come.
Or your followers just going through the motions, right? These are all things that you have to ask when trying to.
But I mean, like,
right, an audience.
people have their ambitions. They want to do these kind of things. But some people also say,
What people think of you.
I think I'm gonna tell my followers that we're going to Dubai.
if you want to be rich, you got to live like the rich or experience it one time. And I'll give you a little explanation why.
Baby, then posing in an artificial private airplane.
What is brand building? What is audience engagement? What is, optimization?
We got the clip, we got the show inside the plane for like a fraction of the cost, bro, because you already know I stay on some fiscally responsible type shit.
I am changing the world, one micro-influencer at a time.
Yeah, so that's the kind of thing there. You can see here, it's all fake there. But, I did hear somewhere say that if you want to be rich, you got to experience rich, at least once or twice. So, even if you don't have the money, fly first class and see what first class passengers do and how they live, what kind of people they are. Or even go to like the Hyatt Hotel in Itaewon, order like a cocktail for 5만 원, 6만 원, and see what people, hang around there, because that's what you want to aspire to, okay? But please don't go over the limit and do that every weekend, because you can't afford it, okay? Try to experience it at once. Make those connections, make those gender, have those ones where, if you want to get to know rich people, work at where they hang out, be a waiter at what they do, okay? At a country club, you could be a bartender, you could be a waiter at a country club, and you see what they do. You can exchange contacts there, you can be real close, and they can often provide opportunities for you there. Okay, guys, the next one there, as we can see here, the South Korea's K-Pop ETF showcases top labels HYBE, SM, YG, and JYP. So there's been an ETF that's been released. I just want to give you a preview here of this of the stocks though. Look at this. This is YG Entertainment's performance. Look what happened, guys. In 26th of May, around that area there, it started going down when Lisa, Jisoo, Jennie, and Rose said, we're not going to renew our contract. We're still thinking about it there. Stock price tanked. Had a bit of a rebound, okay, just in late December there, when I think it was Lisa and Jennie said they made their own Keynes-Hout brand, and they're going to be performing as individuals, but as a group they're still there. But look at overall, it's crap. It's crap. Okay, look at that. From 94,700 down to 44,950. Okay. No doubt from YG. Look at HYBE here. Another one. Okay, we had the BTS all going to the military. Okay, it was kind of stable going down. But, I guess long term they're fine. Look at the long term projection. When BTS was at their hype, 40만 원. Look at that. We're now at the hype there. Can they make a comeback with a new girl group, New Jeans? Possible. Okay. All right, guys. Now related to this, guys, we can see here is... this one here is too cheap to ignore. One of my finance headlines I want to hear, too cheap to ignore, says Barclays about Alibaba stock. Alibaba, we know, is a very big online retailer there. The thing is, if you're going to invest in Alibaba and AliExpress, remember the difference between Alibaba and AliExpress. Alibaba is the one that does B2B, business to business. AliExpress does the B2C, business to consumer. What you've been interacting with is B2C. Now, think about, there's a place called Temu. Temu.com. Okay, now Temu is another big one here. Okay, that's competing with AliExpress and Alibaba there. So you've got to be careful. These guys are pretty big. They're coming up. One day after Jack Ma, 회장님 of Alibaba said, hey, they're a good company. Their stock price and their valuation exploded there. So, what's happening there? With AliExpress, well, they're very, very cheap. It's too cheap to ignore, so you could probably get in there and make a good killing, okay? But do you trust the Chinese market? I don't. Look at what happened to the e-alias, okay? What's it called? liquid something there, ELS coming there. The what do we got? Yeah, ELS crisis there, ELS in Hong Kong. Okay, for the equity linked securities there. There's a Budongsan problem in China and then Hong Kong market as well. So yeah, I don't want to trust those China stocks at all. No, thank you. Japan much better. Hanguk won and Japanese yen very, very competitive there. Guys, that's all for me tonight. Coming from you at the at Paju. Okay, for this once again we're at the Hwanseung News. Remember, Hwanseung News and Finance. We're always here to give you the latest, hottest issues Monday to Friday as much as possible on the mailing list. YouTube's every 2 or 3 days depending on my schedule. And it's a great time to be alive. I love this country. I love everything about it. I do my best. Okay, 43 years old next month. Well, Hwanseung News is 43. And I'm looking forward to growing the business. Remember, Hwanseung means to transfer. We're always transferring between schools, companies, countries, knowledge, assets, insights, transactions, and intuition. And this is all one take, no script. There's no script at all, guys. It's all free flow. It's all freestyle, like a freestyle rapper. All right, this is all me, all in my head, no editing. Just want to get this out to as much as I can because we are growing our business group. Me and my wife, the Hwanseung Group, Hwanseung Kiyobyong, which is corporate English, Hwanseung headhunting, which is recruitment, Hwanseung Budongsan, which is real estate, Hwanseung Gumyung, which is finance, which I already got started here, which is providing you nice knowledge and insight and analysis. And then we've got the Hwanseung Market, okay, which is the trading platform for my wife, her shopping channel that she's going to be establishing. And then Hwanseung HYBE, my little precious one, where I'm going to be advising all the 학부모들, all those executive 학부모들 and 학군대 areas and servicing you right from kindergarten, 유치원에서 대학원까지 상담해 드리겠습니다. Okay, 감사합니다. Those were our people today. That's Hwanseung tonight.